Right now, hey, yeah, I just came back from the restroom. So we can start at 2:14. Jeez, okay. That was like I had to manipulate the rules a bit of like you can't run in the hallway. I don't know if anyone else does that, but I had to create like long strides. Luis is still like dead right now, so yeah, welcome to the uneasy opening of the new podcast because the other guy is gone right now, so it's just me. Kali can't be with us here right now, so I guess this is the BC podcast now. Yeah, he's the other podcast host. British guy, tall, like 7 feet tall, basketball legend. Yeah, also like the god of death or something in another culture. I just went on Reddit and I saw this like Kali art, and it's like this like Vishnu god or something. That was like one of the Kalis I saw. Yeah, we are live. What if we do something now we can't go back? It already started, by the way. Yeah, and yeah, I'm Buck Cheese. He's cheekbones, yeah. One word, by the way, cheekbones. But I'm not even entirely sure if your audio is picking up, so I have to like double check. No, it's not picking up. Oh, wait, can you just keep speaking? Because I thought we set it up.
Or marks the third regiment of the fifth
All right, there
regiment.
we go.
All right.
Less technical difficult. Okay, we have to redo the introductions because I accidentally like
Is anyone watching? Other people.
there's like three people including me, I think.
All right. Okay, so there are two people there. That's fine. It's fine. All right. So let's start from the beginning.
Okay, I'm Bucky Cheese, okay? And he's Cheekbones. And
Hey.
apparently he said it's a compound noun, which I don't know what that is because I don't like English studying, like whatever an adjective is, adjectives and adverb, whatever that stuff is.
All right. Well, I could explain it, but let's do that later. Um, a compound noun is it's like two words in one word, like door hinge or
Door
cheekbone
hinge.
or what's another? Yeah. Anyway, you get the point. All right.
How are
So
we
yeah,
looping? What the heck?
we're looping.
Yeah, which is kind of weird. Okay, again with the technical difficulties.
Do we put it on hold again? The Spanish music.
No, wait, we're not looping. I am so confused. so we're not looping, and we're just making a complete fool of ourselves.
These cards are already so weathered.
Yeah, Luis. Yeah, everything's working perfectly right now.
Was that sarcasm or like legit?
No, I'm serious. It's
Okay.
everything's actually just working just fine.
All right. So we can start. Okay.
I'm just watching like the feedback coming like from the stream. It's just like you look like idiots. Okay, like I sound like one right now because I thought we had like 30 minutes, more than 30 minutes to prep, and we still didn't like.
Should we just record and upload next time?
Yeah, but I'm gonna move a bit back because I can hear just a bit of overlap on
All
yours.
right.
So
I'll move back as well.
yeah, I'm gonna speak a bit softer.
Okay. So today I brought these so cards with me, and yeah, there's a collection of
Okay, there we go.
questions
I'm good now.
for.
All right, I can focus. Let me take this off,
All
and
right.
let's start the actual thing. So,
Okay.
yo.
So they're a collection of questions for deeper conversations. And yeah, that's about it. The point of the game is just to incite conversation. There's no strict rules about following the questions and like giving simple answers. Like we don't have to like speed through all of them. There's no goal other than to share about ourselves. So let's start with the first question prompt. Oh my, what are some underrated pleasures in life?
So, somewhat underrated
Pleasures
pleasures.
in life.
Um, I think you should go first.
All
So,
right. Hmm. Maybe um just lying down in bed and doing
I think,
nothing.
I think a lot of adults relate to that. Like,
Yeah.
you go to Reddit. There's like a lot of these like Reddit ask like sorry these ask Reddit things are like, oh yeah, I'm an adult, I work and I just want sleep, like those type of people. So I think underrated is more like something that is not like
Well, oh yeah. But I think it's underrated in the sense that you only start appreciating it as you get older.
yeah
Like these grade schoolers out here have no idea how fun it is to just stay in bed. Mm,
yeah
I think also another thing is I'm not sure if this is an underrated pleasure, but like I find extreme pleasure in storms. Like when it's raining really hard.
suspension.
Yeah, I guess. Well, not even suspension. Even though we go to school, I still love it when it rains hard. And I find it peaceful being inside my house.
Yeah, but when it's not your house and
With
it's the structural integrity starts breaking down slowly and the water starts rising, I don't think I'd find much pleasure in that. I mean, in my old house in Greenwoods, on Doy, right? We had to
yeah.
like
Oh
get,
man.
dude, like it almost went inside the house. Like luckily we had like a few steps up,
Oh
and then like
man.
that's it. Yeah, like you can see like the flood water just it's like brown.
Yeah.
It's
Oh.
like soil mixed with water, and uh it's pretty deep. It's like hip level.
Yeah, that happened to my friend also. But like for them it was chest level for his dad, and his dad's really tall, cause they were in Marikina, so that's near the river, and that oh my gosh, that river is that river is prone to flooding all the time, cause it's always above like the normal level. So when it rains really hard and there's a storm,
It's always Marikina first when it comes
yeah,
to flooding.
cause it's really low level. But then where I live, um, ours is we're elevated, so Android like did not touch us at all, thankfully.
Yeah, one of the techniques my dad used to get through to the convenience store is that you gotta try. You know, like this sack race, right? You have to
Yeah.
like. So imagine that. What do you have, a garbage bag?
Did he like have to hop
Uh,
or
no,
small
he
steps?
actually no. At first, he had to like. No, I don't know if he hopped or not. I just remember like it was around him. He probably had two garbage bags and used it as pants.
That's
Like one garbage bag for each leg, or in another case, boots,
yeah.
wellies, and then like actually like in one of the floods, there were there was an abundance of fish in
What
my
the?
in my town. So what I did is that I grabbed I grabbed my fish net and one of the things for taking a bath, like the portable tub, the
Yeah.
plastic ones, and I just dumped the fish there with some water.
Oh, legit. What do you do with the fishes?
Apparently, after catching all those fishes, my maid gave it away to the neighbor beside us. I don't know. It was just like
That's
at the same time,
okay.
I don't even know what type of fish they were. They're like this big, and then
Uh-huh.
imagine uh like this is how big the tub. Like this is the circumference of the tub, something like that,
Uh-huh.
and it's just filled with like that fish. And like across my neighborhood, it's like there was like a bit of flood, so it's like wasn't that dangerous. So I see my neighbors, it's like they're all trying to pick up the fish. I don't know why, but like, I mean, like some fish went to the sewers.
Did you ever do anything with them? Like you
No,
yourself?
I just put them in the tub and then transferred them into the house, and then later on they were just gone. But the thing is, there's like this one like I had a Korean neighbor and like the mom. Well, I
Uh-huh.
was like picking up, like I was trying to get the fish. Actually, during that, like I had a hat and it fell, and then this guy told me that if you don't want your hat to fall, do it backwards. And after that, this Korean lady came. And she's like, she instead of using like a fish net,
Uh-huh.
she grabs it with her bare hands and puts it in my net.
What?
And
What? It's pretty hardcore.
yeah, and then I never saw the fish again after that. I vividly remember trying to chase like a blue type of fish. I don't know. It was like a cyan type of thing, and I was just trying to chase it,
That
and it
was
went down the drain. I think.
when was Ondoy? 2010?
I think I don't know if it was like when I was in grade 3 or 4. It's somewhere there. Maybe 2008.
Oh wow. Oh, so it's even longer.
Oh, it's 2000.
2009.
Yeah, 2009. And in that we had in that
Wow.
situation, we actually just like went to my grandma's house, which is not flooded at all. This Paranaque. So yeah.
Let me see.
So yeah.
Wow, that's
Back to the
10 years
question.
ago.
Oh wait, yeah. Sorry.
No, yeah, I'm just wow, 10 years ago. That's weird. Anyway, yeah, I don't know. What about you? What do you think are underrated pleasures?
No, you could the 10 years ago thing. You could like go on with
No.
that.
I don't know. That's it. That's
Just
all I
10
had
years
to
ago,
say. 10 years
one
ago.
decade ago.
It's weird. I I still vaguely remember looking outside my house and just seeing the rain fall down.
I remember that I went to my grandparents' house and it was raining so hard, there's so much thunder that I was
Oh yeah.
crying.
Oh.
And my grandfather was just like comforting me. He's like, "Hey, it's just sound."
Yeah. Hey, that's nice.
Uh, pleasures are underrated. Um, in my context, probably eating by yourself
Yeah. Yeah.
while it's raining.
Hmm.
The raining dramatic effect,
Uh-huh.
and like you eating like some food by yourself. Like a few weeks ago, I went to this ramen shop,
Uh-huh.
and then it was raining. The rain kind of caught me a bit, and I
Mm.
had a nice bowl of ramen. Then I ate the
Oh.
ramen.
Was that the one beside Sunrise?
Yes.
Oh yeah. Oh, I haven't tried that. I should try that soon. Huh. I really like. I like hot food. I think. What's your favorite drink?
Favorite drink.
Yeah, of all
Yes,
time.
I've been ready to answer. So we got different selections of favorite drinks. I'm not a soda guy. I'm a juice type of guy. Like,
Yeah.
for example, because of like this guy, you probably can't see him. He's like this Puerto Rican guy.
Uh huh.
He showed me like this thing called lemongrass juice.
Oh yeah. Yeah, I know that.
No, no. Oh, yeah, Bayani Brew.
Oh, I see. That sounds
My favorite
familiar.
drink used to be Mountain Dew.
For
I
the meme
drank
or like because it actually.
both. It
Ah,
just genuinely tastes good, and I was into caffeine in 2016.
I see.
Yeah, I would say like it's Biani Brew or like iced chocolate, of course, classic.
Mm.
How about you? Favorite drinks?
Favorite drink? If you're a juice guy, I'm I'm a milk guy.
Hold on, milk.
Yeah,
I should have said that.
I really, really like milk. Like whether it's normal milk or chocolate milk. What other milks do they make? Strawberry milk? I don't
They
really
make milk.
drink that a lot,
This
but
you can just like
it's great.
talk if you want because
Yeah,
he's
you
just in the
can.
background.
Once he's over here, by the way. Hey, Oncey.
Yeah, we're putting pressure on him. He's freaking out right now.
Oh. No, that's not his real name. It's just his code name. Like,
But no one can ever find that name anyway because there's so many in this. Like,
yeah, it's just that's his clone name. CT.
yeah, actually,
One C.
it's not even his name.
Yeah.
It's not his name. But no, it's actually not his name.
His real name is Gapman. Um, his first name is um, Onesimus. Onesimus Gapman. Yeah, it's an interesting name. Hey, I don't know. He's kind of shy, so I guess he doesn't want to talk. Okay, but yeah, back to milk. I don't know. I'm just really addicted to milk. When I start chugging, I can really chug milk. My favorite kind of milk is the ones that taste like cheese. There's a certain kind of milk. There's this one I don't know what it's called, but I just know like you can get it in Japan and you can also get it here. If you know the what's that area? Little Tokyo area. It's in Makati. They have Japanese stores there. They sell this milk and it's by far the best milk I've ever tasted because it has that cheese taste in it also.
Oh
But I think
gosh.
if someone took milk away from me, then my favorite drink would be water.
Simple man.
Yeah, I think that's another underrated pleasure in life, just the simplicity of water. Cause it,
I think one
yeah,
of the things I want to sell is like, one of my business jokes idea is that water that tastes like you haven't drinking water. You haven't drank. Is it drank?
drank. Yeah,
You haven't drank water in like 2 days, and this is the taste of the water that I'm selling to you. Actually, in relation to your milk thing,
yeah,
I haven't truly been honest, but I am kind of a milkaholic. Like, I'm crazy. Like, I just drank like 1 liter fresh milk.
yeah. I can.
Like, you've seen me like bring milk cartons to school
Yeah,
last year, and at home, like they keep saying that I spend too much money on milk because they just buy a lot of milk because I finish it like fast. So
yeah,
what I do is that I have a glass of ice and you just keep drinking cold. You pour cold milk
yeah,
until the ice is all melted, and that takes forever. So I
yeah.
just drink everything.
I can't stand that. For me, like I never put ice in my milk because it mixes.
No, no, like that's why you
Yeah.
put cold milk because you don't want the ice to melt.
Oh, I see.
So you really want to chill the milk and then put it in the ice so you can get you can get the optimum flavor.
What's the difference between just chilled milk and chilled ice milk?
What the heck is chilled ice milk?
I meant like what you just said. What do you do? Like you chill the milk and then you put ice on it. Like is there a difference than just chilling it?
Sorry, you chill the milk and you put ice in it.
Yeah, is that different from just chilling it?
Just chilling
The
milk.
milk.
Just chilled milk is just like not as cold, but
I see.
uh,
So the ice, there's another level of
and
coldness.
sometimes just drinking milk by itself, like as long
Uh
as it's
huh.
still cold and you can still drink it like fast. You're probably gonna finish that really fast.
Yeah. Oh, I see. So it just lasts longer in general.
Yeah, so it's not as refreshing as with ice,
I see, I see. Interesting.
but it takes longer. It takes faster, like to.
Yeah. I could never stand ice with milk because like when the ice eventually melts, in my mind, the milk gets tainted with water. And I don't know, I could never bring myself to that. So that's why like when because we only put one carton of milk in our fridge at a time. So when the carton gets finished and someone adds a new carton, that new carton like it still isn't chilled yet. And whenever I get a new carton and it's not cold, I kind of get that's like my pet peeve. I get kind of annoyed, but I still refuse to put ice. Yeah, that's my I don't know, it's weird
What
conviction.
about soy milk?
Yeah, soy milk is good, but I don't not as much as normal milk. I do drink Vitamilk though. It's not really, it's not pure soy milk because they add like, do they add sugar or
I don't know.
something,
Isn't
some sort of sweetener?
but it's in the glass bottle, right? Not the fake one, Vita Soy.
No, not that.
That
The
thing's just
glass one.
that's just competition. Yeah.
Yeah,
I mean,
and drink.
Vitamilk has always just been there. I mean, it's just soy milk,
Yeah,
but it's a bit sweet.
yeah, it's pretty sweet. I think another good one. I think goat milk is. I tried goat milk once or twice. I can't remember if it was exceptionally good. I think it was.
The only goat milk I tried was like goat cheese.
Uh, yeah,
Alright, let's move on to the next
yeah.
question.
All right.
So it's like a getting to know you type of thing. The
Yeah,
backstories.
this is exactly what this is.
The freaking pilot.
Um, hmm. We could skip this if this doesn't apply to us, but would you rather have a job that pays well or one that gives you a sense of fulfillment?
Fulfillment.
Fulfillment, yeah, same.
But
'Cause-
I don't know that answer in the future.
yeah, that's true. We might just, unless maybe being paid well is fulfillment.
I mean, you can just have it both ways, and that's a win-win for you. But for some people, it's scientist,
Yeah,
no money.
that's true. Nikola Tesla. I feel so bad for him
Yeah.
every time. Like, it's actually kind of funny because growing up, my dad's my dad when he was growing up, what's his name? The rip-off guy. Thomas Edison was his
Edison.
hero. And so like he has this image of Edison in his head. But like so every time he mentions about how Thomas Edison created the light bulb and stuff, and then like I kind of like no, it was Tesla. I mean sure like Edison published it, but like Tesla did the real work. And my dad can't accept that.
Oh, I remember seeing a book in grade school that Edison made a bulb or something.
Yeah,
Edison bulb. But that's different from Tesla's.
Tesla. If I recall correctly, I think we learned this in like grade 7 or so. Basically, Tesla did the work, and Thomas Edison kind of just ripped him off without crediting him. That's why it's called the Edison bulb. Yeah, but what else did Tesla do? I know he did a lot of
Yeah,
things.
Tesla was bankrupt
Yeah, and he died like married to a pigeon, I think,
legally.
or something like that. He kind of like he lived with a pigeon, or pigeons. Yeah, it's kind of weird. He kind of went crazy.
Sounds like that woman from Home Alone.
Yeah.
The one with
Oh,
like
like, like that, except it's an uncredited crazy scientist.
I want to be like him. Just be crazy.
I would like to harass burglars with pigeons too.
harass burglars with bird seeds.
Yeah.
All right. So yeah,
That's what
keep going
that's
with
what
this.
Kevin really needed. Oh man, how does your life now compare to the life you imagined when you were a kid?
Oh man, I really don't get the instantaneous change in mind, like sense of maturity.
Yeah.
Like just trying to imagine, like since life is continuous, it's like which sleep or like which day did you change so much from a mindset that you knew before?
Yeah. Ah, it's all just gradual.
Yeah, I said I want to be a pilot before.
Mm,
Now it's different.
yeah. When I was smaller, I always thought like, oh, when I turn 18, I'm gonna be big.
Big, like popular.
Like, like physically, like I'd be tall. But I'm not that tall. I'm relatively short. And like, because when I was, wait, like, yeah, 10 years ago when I was 8, so I was like first grade or so. For some reason, we always saw the kids our age then as like a whole nother generation, and they were
Yeah.
so much bigger. And then the funny thing is, when we look at first graders now, and when first graders look at us, they don't see us as the same way that we used to see the seniors before.
Yeah, in like a trad school, that's the experience. They're
Yeah,
really big and tall, and they're just like high school, year
yeah.
3 or something.
Like I used to think the seniors were giants, and now
Yeah,
I look at my fellow seniors, and
I think we're kind of
we're
small.
having seizures in the back of the classroom and just yelling at each other. Kind of like Olympus gods. Like the mortals look up to them, like they're all powerful and so. But when you actually get to know the Olympus gods, they're just like
Yo,
whining all the time and butthurt about everything. uh,
dang. Even I don't notice the sudden change in
yeah,
like mindset.
kind of wish there would be like you just get a manual on how to live life. Like, hey, this is how you pay your taxes and how to talk to people properly.
So yeah, good for you, people with journals, daily journals.
Do you
Or
write journals? Do you have a diary?
I did have one, and that lasted for less than a year because it was just like too lazy. I mean, there's a TOK journal. I mean, that doesn't do anything.
I don't, e-
that,
I don't
that's
even
just
do my TOK
grades.
journal.
I didn't do any.
I barely. All the journals I've made last for like what the hmm
Oh yeah, so
something just buzzed.
some.
Um, was that all of the journals I made? Like, I don't even think I know. I don't even remember any journal. And if I made one, it never lasted for more than like what 2 3 days. I don't even think I lasted for one day. I have one right now, but I don't really count it as a journal. Like I kind of like if I have ideas on what to write about, I just put it down there. So, but I don't really count it as a journal. Oh, what are your thoughts about digital versus handwritten journals? Because a lot of people say like you should always write down your thoughts rather than type them and stuff. I don't know. What do you think about that?
I think writing is different from typing.
Yeah.
You don't feel. Sorry, I don't know if this is right, but you don't like feel the
Yeah.
like. For
You
example,
don't
if I
feel the
make a
screen.
reviewer, I prefer to write it down.
Yeah. Because for some reason, like when I'm doing my writing work, like if it's art, like songs or whatever, I always find typing it better, contrary to what every other artist does.
I just like. The only thing I like about typing is just so I can use the computer.
Yeah. Oh
Like
yeah.
whatever function the computer is, not for documenting much, just I don't know, search something, stuff like that.
Yeah.
But for us to do, at least it's easier to do like papers.
Yeah.
But I wonder what the outcome would be if we just did it handwritten instead of
Yeah.
like yeah.
I do try to handwrite my songs sometimes, but like for some reason, like for me, typing is always easier because like at least the way I think with art is I usually have a lot of ideas. They kind of come fast, but then they also disappear fast. So I think the reason I prefer typing is because like um it's so much easier to catch the ideas like before they go away.
Yeah, like typos, stuff like that.
Sorry?
You can take your time. I don't know, like
Yeah.
writing is more like you can just see the strokes and stuff like that.
Yeah, it's like a I don't know, I'd say like there's a fish swimming down a river. At least with the way my ideas flow. And you have to catch them before they swim away, which is what typing does. Because usually sometimes I forget what I want to say while I'm writing. And like, I can't afford to lose that. But yeah, I've been trying to make a better effort, with writing on handwritten. Because yeah, all of the content creators that I like with music, they all write down their stuff. So, just in case I'm missing out on something, I'm trying really hard to write down on paper more. Yeah, but note taking though, yeah, I do for sure like handwriting it more. Yeah.
Yeah, by the way, just like out of topic, but I think that we can actually get a third guest if we're gonna do this next time.
Yeah, that would be good.
Like what we can do is just like I could be there,
Yeah.
you could be there, and like bam bam.
Yeah.
You just have to speak in a little higher register.
Oh yeah, sure.
So yeah, yeah. Let's move on to like next question.
Next question. Oh man, what do you think has been the greatest obstacle to your dreams? Uh oh. Oops. Never
Um,
mind.
greatest obstacle to my dreams.
Yeah.
Um, knowing,
Knowing,
yeah,
like knowledge.
knowing and understanding,
What do you
and
mean
then
by that?
applying. Imagine like if I taught you about waves, what are you gonna do with that information?
About
First,
what?
you have to know the information. Second is how do you understand the information? Third is what are you gonna do with that? And what does that have to do with anything?
How does that? How is that an obstacle to your dreams?
Because one of the things one of my dreams, like I wanna make a breakthrough,
Uh huh.
and in breakthroughs, you're gonna have to like innovate an idea
Mhm.
or discover something, and you're gonna need as much information as you can get, and you're gonna need to understand that in order to create a breakthrough.
Interesting. Okay. So it's knowledge. So knowledge is kind of like the key
And creativity, yeah.
and the obstacle to breakthroughs.
First is just knowing, and that's hard enough. Then you have to use the creativity.
Oh, okay. I think I see what you mean. So like it's trying to wrap your mind around the world and reality.
Yeah.
Yeah. But then that's the thing. Like that's exactly what you have to do in order to find a breakthrough. I see. Interesting. I was
You?
just gonna say school, and then there's that.
Well,
So
it is in school.
yeah, I I'll try to be a, a bit deeper. Let's see. I think myself and my own limitations of like self-actualization.
Self-actualization.
Yeah, self-actualization is like the kind of like the discovery and understanding of oneself. Right.
Sounds like
I've also been
my
trying to find like the perfect leg position. Yeah. So it's the discovery and realization of oneself that like, hey, I'm this person.
No, keep going. That's what, no. I'm just like trying to find the right like thing. It's just that my leg has been killing me. I'm sorry. Just keep
For those
going.
of you listening to the podcast, Francis is currently putting his leg everywhere. Anyway, yeah, I think well, my dream in life is to be. What is my dream? I think my dream in life is basically to enjoy life, like to enjoy myself and the people around me. But yeah, the greatest obstacle that has been just myself, you know, and like my own shortcomings. Like it's kind of like life is a road, and then I kind of keep tripping over myself and making myself trip, which is the hardest thing to do, cause like it's not an external factor that you can like fix or run away from. It's like it's internal things, which is always the harder thing, cause you have to fix yourself, but to a certain extent, people are always cemented to this structure of who they are, and so you know, unlike a clay that you can mold, if you want to change something cemented, you have to break it with a hammer. Ouch. That hurts. And it hurts.
So it's kind of like you are the guy, like
I
you're
am.
you're the guy who's molding the clay, but the clay, right? So
I'm
sorry,
cemented.
you're cemented, so
Yeah.
it's hard to like,
It's hard to change something that's been cemented already.
yeah,
Yeah. Oh.
some deep stuff, man.
Yeah, it's like we all think life is like clay, but life is really like physical weathering. Do you remember your basic earth science of corrosion?
Yeah.
Yeah. I was just thinking about it like last week, corrosion. Anyway, I guess that came in handy. Ah,
Oh
that's it.
man, now that I think about it, maybe one of the obstacles, yeah, one of the biggest obstacles, like you are the one who creates your decisions,
Yeah,
and it just pretty much affects everything.
exactly.
And sometimes you don't have full control
Yeah. Oh
in a way.
man. Yeah. Oh. Oh. I'll give a follow-up question. This is not part of the cards. I just remembered this question because it was something I was reflecting on like a few weeks ago. So there was this time where I was going through like this crisis, and I started like I was like 24/7. I was just brooding, and I kind of thought like, hmm, like if I went back in time and fixed everything, that would be great. But at the same time, we'd all be different. So what would you rather have? If you had the choice to go back in time and change your mistakes, would you do it or would you not? Because knowing that you'd be someone who isn't you now. That's kind of confusing. Did you get
No, I
that?
get it. Like, the
Yeah.
thing is, I don't. I like talking about this stuff, but I do not like talking about it with other people because the problem with this, scientifically, when I try to go through like time travel, time dilation is just like paradox.
Yeah.
It's
So
too paradoxical to think about time travel, and that's why I'm just gonna say stop. I'm not even gonna think about it
okay.
anymore.
Okay, we can move on to the next question. Uh okay, this doesn't apply to us, but I guess we can try to. What aspect of your job do you enjoy the most and the least? We're students. I don't know, or I guess we can talk about it, as an undergraduate student. Is it undergrad? No, that's not the right word. Undergraduate is college. As a senior high student, what do you enjoy the most and the least?
I enjoy like sleeping. Uh, like you know, sometimes slacking off and it pays off.
Yeah.
I mean, it works sometimes.
Oh yeah.
Like just like resting,
Yeah.
like completing what you had to do, and you just feel satisfied. That's the best thing.
Oh,
If you're
yes.
satisfied,
Yeah.
I don't know how you're gonna become satisfied, but if you are satisfied,
Yeah.
then
I
I'm satisfied.
I get that. I also enjoy those little gaps throughout the school year of finding rest, like whether it's a break or a weekend. Like just those moments where you know you don't have to do anything and you can finally rest. There's sometimes I feel so tired, and when I finally get to rest and I lie down on my bed, I feel like I'm sinking, and that's one of the best feelings.
It's
Like to
me.
sink in your bed.
It's me yesterday. Exactly me yesterday. I just yesterday was so long. I was here until like 6 o'clock or 7 o'clock. I arrived home at like 7 or 6, and I
Wow.
just sunk in the bed straight away. I just changed my shirt because kind of sweaty from walking,
Yeah.
and then I just died. Like I don't even know if I was gonna wake up until like I thought I was gonna wake up at like 5 or something. Not even take a bath or brushing, but it just turns out I just slept for 3 hours. But it didn't feel like a fulfilling sleep. But just the moment of just like crash course to your bed.
Yeah. Uh, oh, speaking of sleep, do you ever this has ever happened to you? Like you sleep for like maybe 15 minutes, but it feels like 3 hours.
Um,
Like, do you ever time travel in your sleep?
yeah,
Yeah. Like it feels short, but it's actually long, or it feels long and but it's actually short.
yeah.
Yeah.
I've had that.
That's for me, I get disoriented when that happens.
Same.
Yeah. I think, but for me, the most like more than that, what disorients me the most about sleep is when I sleep, when I go to sleep with the sun up and then I wake up with the sun down. I don't know why.
That's
Like,
me in America. I
yeah.
slept for 12 hours,
Oh my. Oh wow.
4 a.m. to 4 p.m. It's so
Wow.
disorienting. I just missed an entire day,
Yeah.
and like sleep paralysis.
Oh, you had?
Uh,
Oh man.
just a few days ago, like Wednesday, I was in the clinic, and then like
Oh.
I think it's more like
How was
I
it
don't know.
like?
It's like you're not moving.
Yeah. Oh.
You know that you can move one body. You say like, oh, if I just moved
Yeah.
enough, I'll just wake up.
Did you have? Did you have that, creepy figure staring at you?
No, no, what the heck?
Okay.
Was
Oh wait, is
that's
that?
schizophrenia, right? That's
I don't
I
know,
don't know.
cause
I
like
don't see it.
from what like whenever every time I hear about sleep paralysis, they always describe not being able to move and then having like this immense fear, and usually like, some figure staring at you.
I don't know. I don't believe in ghosts
I
or
think the other
anything.
one though is lucid dream.
Lucid dreaming.
Yeah,
Then that's
when
more
you're
of a.
conscious in your dream and you can make the decisions.
Oh, I've had
Yeah,
those,
I've had those also.
but it's rare.
Yeah, super.
It's like a needle in the haystack.
Apparently, there's a you can like practice.
Practice.
Yeah, there's a way to mentally prepare yourself to lucid dream. But then it says like one of the downsides is it might mess your memory because like sometimes you might mistake lucid dreams for real memories. So like I decided not to do it. But anyway, if you want to know, one of the practices are like always taking mental note of your environment. Like you have to say it to yourself in your head. There are 6 chairs on my left and 4 chairs on my right. I'm looking at a green wall, and the ceiling is white. Like those kinds of things, and it kind of prepares your brain for like being familiar with the environment. Apparently, but I've never tried it, so I don't know for sure. Dreams are weird.
So my classmate before is actually watching. He said that he has lucid dreams all the time.
Oh,
Then you're like a wizard. You're
yeah.
like You can just. Why don't you just sleep forever, buddy? I can help you. I can help you sleep forever, and you'll wake up.
I kind
Oh,
of wanna like.
yeah.
There's this thing that Batman does in the. He like sleeps for a few seconds. He takes what's it called? He calls them micro naps. He takes micro naps and then he solves the cases in his head while sleeping because you know how time distorts in your dreams. He kind of abuses that. Like if there's this really long case he needs to figure out, he takes a micro nap, then he wakes up and he knows the answer, then he gets back to work.
It's a time stopping ability. It's like time travel. Like,
Yeah, you find pockets of time in your dream.
I should start doing that in like
Yeah, that would be really
school.
effective with tests. Oh my gosh.
But I'm not Batman.
Yeah, we're
Well,
not.
that's what Batman would
Like
say.
imagine if you did that to a kid, like from zero, like you start training from birth, you start training him to lucid dream and to abuse. I wonder how well they would fare in like college entrance tests. Oh man, like 2 hours would be nothing.
I was just imagining before, like,
Oh man.
what if the stream was complete? What the heck? I didn't do anything.
Uh-oh.
Um, why is it offline? Okay, no, it's back.
Okay.
Okay, okay. Like, one of the things I like imagined was like, could you learn from your own dreams? Like, can you learn new concepts? Like opening a book. Because in one of my dreams before, I remember
Oh.
opening a book, and it has words in it, and you can just read the words, and I don't know how that's generated or anything,
Well,
but it's interesting.
yeah. Here's the thing. I was watching a Batman episode, so I don't know how accurate this is, but but then again, like I don't know any reason why Batman would lie. Why like the creators would lie about it. But anyway, there was this one episode where he was in a dream, and then the way he figured it out was he tried to read a book, but he couldn't read the letters because apparently that like the dream uses the right side, or was it the dream uses one side of the brain, whereas you know reading letters and stuff uses the other side, and that's how he knew. So apparently, according to him, you can't read in your dreams.
John Donne can.
John Donne.
The dream.
Hmm. But new knowledge in your dream?
Possible. Maybe
I don't
solving.
know. I
Like,
think solving problems like math.
yeah.
That sounds more plausible than generating knowledge, because math is kind of you're just figuring out like a puzzle.
A puzzle in your own dream, and then you solve it.
Pretty metaphysical. Oh my gosh, my head kind of hurts thinking about this.
Yeah, we're actually like, we are 2 minutes to doing an hour stream.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, cool. Okay.
Let's do 2 minutes. 2 minutes. Is the last question like?
Last question of the day. Uh-oh. We can skip this. Fill in the blank. If a couple does not blank, they would not last. Do you want to answer this?
You go first if you're gonna answer it.
I could just give one answer that we can go on to the next if you don't have an answer.
Do you have a real answer?
I don't know, communicate, but like everyone says that. Like,
Really, I think
duh.
it's more like if a couple does not have similar interests, there will be conflict.
Interesting. But
Let
then, like, that brings up the whole, oh, opposites attract.
No, that's chemistry. This is
Wow.
why. This is like.
Oh,
This is something else.
I
Whatever.
see.
That's not science. Yeah, opposites. That's too general. Opposites attract.
Yeah, people say that, when people are opposite personalities.
You
Like,
know,
if I'm shy and he's outgoing, then apparently, it's gonna attract. I don't know. My grandparents were opposite. They were really opposite.
and did they enjoy their life?
Sorry?
Did they enjoy their marriage?
Oh, yeah? I'm pretty sure they did. I think.
You think?
Yeah, I think.
Wait, do you think antimatter and matter live happily ever after?
Well, they coexist.
No,
Well,
they
does
disappear.
antimatter exist?
There's a tro and crest.
That's true.
Sorry, there's
That's
a
true. Ha.
that's true. They think destructive interference.
That's destructive.
When you have two opposites, it's destructive interference. Unless it's electricity.
Yeah, someone once said in church, like in the beginning opposites attract, but like when you get married, opposites attack.
Attack?
And it's pretty funny. Actually.
Attack?
Attack, yeah.
Yeah.
It's true. Okay, last. Oh, okay, this is interesting. If you were to write an autobiography, which chapter would you be most excited to write? That's interesting.
I can't say for now, but I'm gonna think about it first. So, sorry,
Yeah.
but you go first again.
All right.
I'm
I would
thinking about it.
maybe now. I think now my life is, at least my current phase, is the most interesting part so far. Not because like, oh, I'm cool, but because like looking back, I mean, my life is like pretty boring. Yeah, that's kind of it. Like I
I'm
didn't do much before. All I did was, like when I was 12, the only thing I cared about was myself and Minecraft. But now I have more things to share about, like this podcast.
yay.
Yeah.
I think for me it would be like my years in Damaskola and then me now. Because
Ah.
like there are a lot of glory days.
Uh-huh.
I had stuff. I had good stuff going for me. But
Yeah.
you know, I had glory days, and that's what I wanna like. But imagine like Francis the pro FPS gamer plus. I think the feed died.
Oh.
But like Francis the gamer plus the study. You're talking about Chad gamer.
Are you still a Chad gamer?
I don't think so,
Why not?
cause I'm not I'm not good at gaming right
Oh, I
now.
see. Did your skills deteriorate?
Hey man, I lost my skills. Okay,
How do you lose skills?
Rust.
Rust.
We rust.
Oh, simple. Simple rust. Ah, I haven't played my favorite game in so long. TF2.
I played that a few days ago to test my temperature. And actually, I got like a chain stab of 7
Oh,
with a spy. Just
on
default.
walkway.
Like no, not on walkway, an actual like casual. So I just like what's it called? All my cosmetics are default spy, and then you just go around the map trick stabbing or trying to because I miss a lot of trick
I
stabs.
miss that game. I poured 1,800 hours into that game.
Let me see how much
I think
hours did I
I
play?
think it's 1,900 now, or so. It's almost 1,900. That's
We
about
s-
3 months into it.
I
Three
think
whole months.
that we had if we were when was your TF2 days? High school, like grade 7.
Um, I would say 6 to 9.
I started at 2012 according to my mercenary badge.
Same, according to my batch. Actually, but the thing is, I don't remember. I don't remember starting in
Oh,
2012. That's the
I
that's really weird
remember
thing.
starting in 2012 because I was in my mom's office. I was watching Stir, and it was just a funny guy. I mean, like, and I remember this guy in my old school saying, "Try TF2. It's on Steam." And then it suddenly popped in my head. Let's just try that. And then the first server I entered was a trade server.
Oh, my actually one of the things I regret about is not remembering in just in general, but at least more specifically here, I don't remember how I first got into TF2, and I don't remember what my first game was. I think I first heard about it from Hannah's brother, Sam, from the senior high, from the local grade 11. I think they're the ones who introduced me to the game. And then I got it, and I just remember like I would join the queue. Like I wouldn't use the server browser. I just remember my classmate in Taekwondo telling me like, dude, you don't use the server browser? And I was like, what's a server browser? And then when he told me about it and I used it, I was like, oh my gosh, server browser. Yeah, but I stopped playing because my computer started deteriorating. I don't know why. Like
If it
the
didn't, would you still be
frames.
playing?
Yes, but also one other reason was my internet was bad also. But now our internet's fixed, so I'm trying to get back into the game when I
I'm gonna
when I
join
recover
you.
my account because forgot my password.
Wait, but you were online last year.
Yeah, that's I
Unless that
forgot
was
my
just like an auto
I
login.
forgot my password. That's it. That's just it. And also the one of the major reasons also I got scammed. So almost my like probably
I feel
60%
you,
of my
man.
invented
That is
inventory.
one of the saddest. I also got scammed before, and it just sucks. Like you like feeling like a sucker.
The worst part about being scammed is, well, number one, that you feel stupid, and number two, that guy gets away with it, and you can't, and nobody can do anything about it, cause you can't, go to the cops. You can't find his house and then kick his face in. I really wish I could do that. Normally, like, I consider myself a person who doesn't hate people, but that one guy, like whoever did that,
Actually, like TF2 was like the more. What was more important to me was like it was a coping mechanism in grade 7.
yeah.
It it's what brought me friends. It's
Mm.
like because like there's one time I heard like uh the guy a Gap man and he
Yeah.
was talking to his friend. I didn't really know him then. They were talking about TF2. It's like, and the thing is, what they didn't know is that I've been playing TF2 for like a while, and I was like crazy about it.
Oh,
And so I
I
was like, hey,
see.
you want to play? And then yeah, and started getting there, and then everyone I knew started from TF2.
Yeah.
That's how my group started. It's kind of like you, Shin,
Yeah, actually,
Shin.
we formed because of that game.
Yeah,
Like when I first got into it, I started introducing Shintaro and Craig to it, and I was like, "Hey, there's this game. It's amazing." And we formed the group, and like, wow, it's been so great.
yeah, like you could just enter the enemy team, and then you can enter the friendly team and your friendly team.
Yeah.
I miss those days. Those were the
Yeah.
good old days.
I love co-op. Trying to
Da-na-na-na.
bring it once I get my PC, once I get my account back. Ugh,
Yeah, let's do it.
we can go back. The bad thing is, with all these scammers, they had to up their security, so it's harder to get your password back. I have to show them my credit card apparently. More accurately, my dad's credit card.
You're just gonna go, Dad, can I have your credit card?
Yeah. Ugh. But I really want my account back so I can play again now that I have good internet. I'm so excited to like, what do you call it? So excited to get back into the game now that I have good internet.
Let's go.
Like
I,
before,
I
yeah.
I did scrap to unusual, and I got an unusual for 5 keys before.
Oh my gosh, you did.
Yeah.
Like, what was this? Actually, but then, so on the bright side about being scammed, I kind of realized my cosmetics were relatively normal priced. I didn't have super expensive ones, so like if I save up, and if I'm determined enough, I can easily get those back in a month, I would say. So, I think.
Yeah.
Did you hear about the unusual the crash?
Boom.
Is it still crashed or did they
I think
revive?
it's kind of X. I don't know. I don't know much about.
Like,
Like
are
I missed
unusual?
out. I was out of the
Yeah,
loop.
I wonder. Like, are unusuals like are they permanently destroyed now?
I don't know, but at this point,
Yeah. And another thing
yeah.
is there was like a community update recently, or
Community
like
update.
sorry, a contest of like people submitting particle effects
Ooh.
for unusuals. I mean, and among other things, but also unusuals included. So does that mean they're gonna add more? which is gonna inflate
Maybe.
it more.
It's like Steam's seventh most played game.
Yeah,
It's
and
not
that's
really dead.
yeah, that's
It's
the thing.
still.
It's like it's not dead, but like they treat it so badly. The the what do you call it?
Yeah, there's
The
only like one
developers team.
team.
Yeah, sometimes it's like it fluctuates like really hard.
There's only one team.
Yeah,
What's your favorite effect? Unusual.
I've never had an unusual.
My
So,
dream was like a scorching flames one for soldier or
but yeah, the
sniper.
flame. I think a flame is really like a good safe
Yeah,
one.
I like the green one. Things like attention
Yeah,
catching. The unusual I got for 5 keys was a smoke, so it's practically worthless. It's just smoke. Doesn't do anything. It's just that.
I see.
You could get
What?
that on
I was
broken
about to say smoke
textures.
would be nice.
It's one of the cheapest. It's like nuts and bolts.
Oh,
It's like the equivalent of nuts and bolts.
huh. Hmm. Maybe if I could choose, maybe light, like
Yeah,
the
like the
rays, the shining.
sunbeams.
Yeah, or like Muselk's electricity.
Yeah, those
Oh
are
man, he was one of
decent.
my like what do you call it? Like I used to watch him all the time.
Same. Mainly Stir, Jerma.
Yeah. I didn't watch so much Stir actually. I kind of started watching him. I discovered him like more of like when he was declining already, and Jerma. So I never got to watch them in their glory days. But Muselk I did, and then now he's just Fortnite.
Sell out.
Uh, it's
He's a,
pretty
he's
sad. It's a shell of who he was.
Yeah,
I don't know what happened though. It like
it's kind of like a sellout. They became hype beast. Like there's this YouTuber named Mojo on PC. They used to be like humble people,
yeah.
like like just a small community. Now they're just like all caps on my titles, all
Yeah,
caps,
yeah, yeah. I,
crazy thumbnails.
there's this one channel that I started following, and I don't watch all his videos, 'cause it's not super my type. But then I think I still respect it. Um, RT Game, I think he's getting
Oh
big
yeah,
now. But yeah, the what do you call it? Like not all, a lot of his videos aren't my type, but I still continue to follow him because like the reason I got attracted to him was because like he's so genuine and he really does what he actually likes.
we also have like Uncle Dane.
Oh yeah, yes.
That's how I got information. He visited Valve, right?
Uncle Dame is like pure content. Great. He's what? Sorry. He visited what?
Valve, and that's when I told you like there's only 12. Like sorry, not 12. Sorry, there's only like a few members in the DF team.
Yeah.
It's,
Sometimes it's like one person. Cause
I want that game to have come back like bigger,
yeah,
like 70,000 players.
I wish TF2 would be like Battlefront 2.
Just make PewDiePie play TF2 and then boom.
You're right. That would be nice. Like, we should start a campaign.
Let's go.
Like, make PewDiePie play TF2.
Yeah, it's kind of late, and then Josh has to train me, so I have to like
Alright.
end the stream soon. So
Alright. Thank you for having me.
thank you, library people for the reservation.
Yeah.
And I've been Bucky Cheese. This is the
Alright.
pilot episode, and see you.
Alright. See you.